some major issues last year when they tried to run. Almost submarined the boat in a test before they brought it out. And we fixed a bunch of stuff and then found out there was a whole bunch more we didn't know about. So we've done that, but they have a major balance issue at this point. And they've got to get that taken care of. So we will do that in the near future. All right, 1 liter hydro. That is the Y41 Shenanigans. Tim Collins, the owner. J. Michael Kelly, the shoe. That is the 45. That is the Sweet Lemon. That is the 8. That is a 12. It looks like the 18 is coming down right now. That is the 18 of Jim Seckler. Jeff Bernard, the driver. So you got Kelly against Bernard. Both of these drivers very, very proficient at their craft. Katie Brown in the 8. And that is Strong Racing, Chris Ketter, number of others that sponsored that boat. Mom and Dad. .45, that is Mr. Michael Jarvis sitting in this week for Brad Sanchez. Dave Lemon, the owner. That is the Sweet Lemon. The 12 coming up off the turn right now on the outside. Marissa Bartels, that is Sour Lemon. And that is Dave Lemon. Everybody in pretty good shape. And Katie, I am sure, is doing what Dad is calling for. And I haven't heard that anybody else is in the seat, so it should be Katie Brown. All right, here they come, the fanning out. Looks like we have a good start. We got the 41, looks like the 41 out front, 18 inside. Yep. Jay had just a little bit of a jump at the start. A little more boat speed, was able to carry that into the turn. Jeff is going to race him hard. No question about that. What'll make the difference is if somebody makes a mistake, a bobble, or they have a failure. The 41, the 18. You see how high he's riding. The 12. The 8. And the 45. J. Michael Kelly has legged it out a little bit, got a little more breathing room. He won't take a deep breath probably until he's after the checkered flag. It's always tense when you get in a race. At least I was. I won't say that for these folks because they are much, much better. J. Michael Kelly Shenanigans, the 41. Jeff Renard in the 18. Fast Steady. Katie Brown, nice run from that young lady this week. The 12, Marissa Bartels. And the 45, Michael Jarvis. All right, to turn 2, J. Michael Kelly. Extending that lead a little bit. Here he comes. Starting his 4th and final lap. Heat's going all his way so far. The 18, Fast Eddie. Jim Seckler, the owner. Jeff Bernard, the driver. Here comes your 3rd place boat. Miss Katie Brown. And we're close back here. All right. 3rd place goes to Katie Brown. 4th, Marissa Bartels in the 12. And 5th, Michael Jarvis in the 45. All right, here he comes. Picking up his checkered flag. J. Michael Kelly. Marissa's working hard to hold off Michael over there. Jeff Bernard in the 18. All right, there goes Jay. Michael Jarvis, excuse me. Started to say Jay. Katie Brown, your 3rd place finisher. Mike Jarvis moved into 4th. He's going to hold it off. There we go. Mike Jarvis in the 45 in 4th. Marissa Bartels in 5th in the Sour Lemon, the 12. There he comes around on his cool-down lap. Going way too fast and way too close to try and shut it down before J. Michael Kelly. Your winner in the 41. Part of that strong racing contingent, as is Jim Seckler. His 18 boat with Jeff Renard on board. Jeff stepping back into U12 this year, and as I understand, going to have a full-time ride there next year, which will be fun to watch. That'll really up the game of the Unlimiteds. I know they've got a bunch of work they want to do to try and move up a little bit as far as speed and results. I know J. Michael is now without a crew chief, same with Corey, and I understand that their plan is to go to California in their current configuration. They are making some changes, a little bit of change to the boat. Going to go down with no expectations other than to have some fun and learn. Going to go back and do learn some things. I think they're going to step back a little bit to some of the previous setups that they've run in the past and looking to change a couple things. Maybe pick back up some speed they felt that they lost. So it'd be fun to watch that. We know Corey's fast. Both of Bruce Ratchford's boats are very fast, so look forward to that down there. Hoping that we're able to